Let's go.
I unfortunately am having my joints act up, particularly the knee that was injured earlier this year. Hey everyone, I'm Kit. This week, Creature and I are doing what might be our very last backpacking trip for the year. It's certainly the last one we have scheduled, although we'll take advantage of weather and free time if it allows. We are at the Garden of the Gods wilderness area in Shawnee National Forest in Illinois. We've been here before, a couple years back. We stayed in a hotel in the area, and I had such a bad migraine that all we managed to do was the observation trail, which is about half a mile, and I limped my way across it, and we called it good. So I'm very excited to be back here with her and explore more of the park and camp out in the woods tonight. All right, we are at the Backpackers parking lot in the Garden of the Gods Wilderness. We have planned a route that I found on the River to River Trail website. They have a page for multi-day hikes, and among their many multi-day hike route options, they had one here that covers part of the Garden of the Gods Wilderness and goes by Buzzard Roost. Since we ended up with only 2 days to do this trip, we're probably not going to cover all 15 miles they have routed, but this area is full of crisscrossing trails. So we'll just do as much as we feel like on any given day, based on how we're feeling, what we want to look at, what water access there is in this area that I'm not super familiar with, and how much time we have. So today we do not have a lot of time. We have about 2 hours left of sunlight, so we need to get cracking.
Little brown rat snake.
Cool. Buried in the leaves now.
Yep. This is so pretty.
Yeah. Already worth it? All right, it's taken us about 45 minutes to go about 3/4 of a mile, partially because I unfortunately am having my joints act up, particularly the knee that was injured earlier this year. I think the extended 4-hour car ride to get here and being in post-rum did me no favors to start with, but I'm struggling to go any kind of pace and worried about re-injuring it worse. So I'm taking a sit break here at this intersection of the River to River Trail with some of the Forest Service trails, and Creature is scouting around. But the general thought is that we're gonna just take the first campsite we can find, because we don't want to be hiking in the dark with me feeling unstable. And it'd be good to take a nice long rest through what's going to be a very long night in November and see how I feel. Nothing right around this intersection, so we gotta keep looking. It is just about an hour until sunset. We passed a very friendly hiker named Jack. He's doing the River to River Trail, which we're currently on a section of, and had a nice little chat about hiking and our respective plans. It was fun to talk to him. He was also in the only campsite we've seen so far. So we have made our way down into the creek valley, and we are continuing to scout. My joints have warmed up a little, so I'm in less pain, which is good. Creature is getting very tired, which is not great, but we will find some place to sleep. We have certainly been in worse situations hunting for a camp before. This is our intersection. The River to River Trail continues that way, but our planned loop, I'm pretty sure, goes up this way. Here we are. The sun is setting right now, and we have finally found a campsite just a little ways after turning off the River to River Trail. It is kind of very close to the trail and the creek, but there is a fire ring indicating someone's established this before and some good places to hang hammocks, so since it's getting dark, that's good enough. I made a fire stick, and Creature is gathering up bits and trying to build a fire lay, because it is only just now about 6 p.m. and we would like some light and probably some warmth as it cools off. Practicing my bushcraft skills. They're not great yet.
Also, the wood is wet, so, like, what can you do?
Well, that's what this is supposed to help with.
Yep, and we're gonna need all the help we can get. We've seen backpacking kit, now meet lumberjack kit.
I'm going to defeat this log.
Yeah, so most of the wood in this area is oak or hickory, which is extremely tough.
But we're gonna have good firewood.
It is also wet, but we'll do our best.
It'll be drier inside, and that's why I'm going to all this work.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah. It's getting there.
Almost.
I literally can't hold the handle sight down hard enough. There we go.
Ha-ha!
Oh. Now I need to split these, because quarters are better.
Bless you.
Make a little shelter for it here, sort of. You've made fire.
My twig stash got into a little bit of disarray in the meantime, but since I'm feeding it literally single twigs at a time instead of bundles, that's fine.
And a little bit we can eat.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that's really good.
I did good.
Mm-hmm.
I win the battle of the noodles.
Yes, you beat the pants off of Mountain House and Backpacker's Pantry and everyone else.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. It is actually after 9 p.m. Having a fire does incline us to stay up later. Had a lovely evening sitting up with Creature. And the moon is high and bright. But my hammock is cozy and my tarp is pitched close. I have an extra blanket in my pack within arm's reach just under the hammock if I need it. So I think I'm ready for a really cozy and hopefully very restorative night before the second day of our backpacking trip. Okay, folks, we had a very long and slow morning here because Creature was feeling pretty unwell, but she's taken time to recover, and it is early afternoon, so we are finally getting the last steps of camp packed up, and we're going to mosey just a short way along the loop. We've decided we'll probably cut to one of the shorter total loop plans I'd had in mind for this whole trip, but we'll see how we feel and how far we feel like getting today. How are you?
Alive.
That's good.
Also awake, alert, and enthusiastic.
Well, you've got a couple on me then.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going?
Slowly but surely.
I'm pretty confident we'll have a fire earlier than we did last night.
We do have better wood to work with this time at least.
And we didn't even start until like, 15 minutes from now. And that was when we started processing wood last time. So,
Oh, wow. Okay. So that doesn't help either for sure.
yeah. Thank you for all of your hard work.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping me process all that wood.
Mm-hmm. So I know it's been a lot warmer than we expected, but what have you thought of this kind of like late fall camping so far?
I really like it. It is so much easier to manage how gross I feel when I am not sweating just by existing.
Mm-hmm.
And it also means that when I'm not feeling unwell, I have a lot better stamina before I start huffing and puffing because heat just saps me.
So do you want to try to sneak in some overnights throughout the next month or two?
Assuming that the temperature doesn't just like dive off a cliff, yeah. If it's like 18 degrees outside, I'm staying inside.
Yeah.
Until we have
Well,
better
we
gear
have to
anyway.
respect the limit of our sleeping gear. but,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Okay, because I'm enjoying this too.
Yeah, this
And
is really nice.
we can even do, some car camping like we haven't done in forever.
Yeah,
if
and
we
I
want
would
to.
love that.
Okay. I am enjoying it being cold enough to make fire
Yeah.
and having to get to camp early enough that we have awake time to make fire.
Yeah.
Sounds like the coyote party started back up again. I don't think your phone will pick it up, but they're just over there. Yup, 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 yup.
First dry light. First time this trip, it's been so humid.
Mm.
Oh, I brought my stick. It is on the ground underneath.
Just where
Ground
it goes.
into the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Adds flavor. Put hair on your chest.
I mean, I'm working on it. hope you enjoy finishing your dinner, love, but it is just after hiker midnight, aka 8 p.m. It's been dark for forever.
It has.
My little bird brain says it's time to go to bed.
Okay. I hope you sleep cozy.
Thank you. I hope you do too when you get there.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer.
I slept pretty well last night. Had a good time reading tucked in, and then slept for an almost completely solid 10 hours straight. It did get chillier last night for sure. The one time I had to get up to pee, it was reading about 38 degrees. But I stayed mostly pretty warm, all things considered. I'd done a couple hammock underquilt tweaks, and were set up quite a bit a ways from the creek. So I think both of those helped a lot. And I did have a last holdout blanket if I needed it. But I was more inclined to just stay curled up than to go digging it out. So I guess that's a good measure. We're just having a quick and quiet little morning here before we get packed up and hit the trail to finish out our trip here and also hopefully get to see some of the named cool rock features that are part of this area. All right, you've got a stick.
I got a stick.
You're happy with your stick?
Yeah, seems like a pretty good stick. Pretty first.
And ready to go see some more rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it happen.
All right.
This is so gorgeous. And it's not even the part with like the big features. All right, we spent all of yesterday and all of this morning so far hiking down this gorgeous, deep gully ravine along this creek. But now it's time for us to turn and start heading up this one side. All right, we have made it to the top of the ridge and taking a snack break. Are you finally ready to move onward?
Working on it. Just trying to get all my belts in.
I'm sorry, I'm just antsy to be going apparently.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay. we have found a parking lot. Unfortunately, it's not our parking lot. It's the main parking for day hiking. All right. My joints are as they were at the starting, so they are at the ending, acting up. So, since it is very close, but would be a lot of road walking, Creature went ahead to get the car, and she'll loop back around to get me in just a minute. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with my friend the boulder.
Comfy seats.
Yay! Rescued!
Yeah.
I've been
rescued. In the rescue wagon. Yeah.
All right, we survived our trip through the Garden of the Gods wilderness.
Yeah.
We ended up doing a total of about 5 miles over those 3 days and 2 nights.
It was way harder than it was supposed to be, but
It was much harder than it should have been, partially because both of our bodies were not cooperating as well as they could have.
yeah.
But other than physical complaints, how did you feel about this trip back?
It's so pretty out here, and I really want to come back in a time when I am in better condition overall and can properly enjoy it. Like,
Once we've worked out some of the kinks.
yeah, there's some logistical things to figure out, and also we need to ideally both be feeling well. But like the creek, we were half expecting that with it being this late in the season, a lot of the creeks in Indiana go dry. But it is not only flowing, but beautiful and was lovely to camp beside. And the rocks are amazing. There's deep moss everywhere. This is just like my ideal biome, and I want to go clambering everywhere.
Yeah, I was surprised by how much water there was here late in season compared to Indiana. So it is definitely worth coming back. It's definitely worth coming here in like November, which I wasn't expecting. As long as the low temperatures are cooperating or we upgrade our cold weather gear, either or. That's a fantastic month. I think.
Like it really didn't get that cold at night, and during the day it was like warm enough that I didn't want to be wearing my layers, but it was fine.
This trip for me was kind of a reminder that, one, I have picked up a lot of skills in the past 6 months that we've been backpacking in terms of like planning. I'm so glad I did all that work to plan alternate routes for early bailout, because we sure did take them. And like having better equipment, because if we'd tried this with the equipment we had last fall, we would have been very miserable.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of a beginner, because like there were still things that I'm struggling with. So I'm looking forward to keeping on doing this to get better at it, because it's worth it to get good at it, to be able to enjoy being out in places like this.
Yeah. And places like this, I feel like, are also good to practice on, because there are such good loops for doing a smaller trip if you end up needing to.
Yeah.
And for the most part, they're really well marked and maintained, which was very nice.
Trail maintenance here was way better than in the Dean. There was almost no litter whatsoever, which was shocking, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a long drive, and I hate the long drive, but it might be worth it to try to come back here more frequently.
Yeah, I think that might be nice.
For now, though, we have that really long drive back that I'm dreading, so we should probably get rolling.
Really long drive, but there's a hot shower and a good food at the end.
Okay, I'll make it.
We'll make it.